What's up, you guys? It's your girl Ra, better known as On the Rocks in the bourbon whiskey community. And today I'm going to be doing a whiskey review. You see what I did there? Review. Now that's enough of my shenanigans. Before we get into the video, if you guys have not yet, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and click the bell for future post notifications so you don't miss any future posts or videos. So let's go ahead and get into this review. Today's review is going to be on the Penelope Toasted, but it's not just the regular toasted, it's the Marshmallow Toast. I actually got this bottle back in December at the Specs Bourbon Drop. Paid about $62.99-ish before tax, which in my opinion wasn't that bad for it to be something new and like limited. And you know, the name alone just really intrigued me because I don't know, I'm a big fan of marshmallow, and anything with marshmallow tends to be delicious. Coming in at 110 proof, the char on this is at a 1 and the toast is heavy. Again, this is a private batch. I'm not gonna do too much talking or rambling beforehand just because I wanna hop right into this one. I actually had quite a few people asking me what my opinion is about it, if I actually opened it, and as you can see, I have. So let's just hop right into it. So upon first glance, it is a light, nice caramel color, not too dark, not too light. So I guess I would say it's about a medium caramel color. Okay, so now that we got the color out the way, on the nose, you really get that char. You could really smell that char. That's crazy. It literally smells like you're about to like roast some marshmallows over the fire in your fire pit. You get a little bit of sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. I actually expected it to be a little bit more sweeter on the nose simply because it's, you know, called marshmallow toast, but you don't really get like an overpowering sweet nose on this one. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Wow. You actually get hit with that smoky like flavor profile of, you know, from the char. You can really taste that char. It literally tastes like you've taken a marshmallow, and you know how it turns black and you kind of taste it and it's got like that smoky kind of charred taste. It really tastes like that. That's crazy. Now, obviously I've had this before. I will say that when we cracked this open, it was New Year's Eve, and we actually had some of our neighbors over. We had some friends over. So we were all pretty much deep in, well into our drinking. So as you know, things change as the bottle opens up. And now that I'm like sober, I'm pretty sure things, you know, I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same as what I remember that night. But that night when we tasted it, it was crazy because my wife actually picked up on a note that I probably would never have really picked up on simply because I'm not a fan of what I'm about to say. Or I don't dislike it, but I'm not a big fan of it. But she yelled out eggnog, and right then and there, we couldn't untaste it. And it's actually still there. So yeah, that kind of all took us by surprise. That was like very, very surprising. And it's not a bad thing. Although I don't just sit up and drink eggnog like she does, it's one of her favorite like holiday drinks and mixers. Um, I'm not mad at it. You get a lot of cinnamon, you get that vanilla, you get the creaminess, you know, from what you would get from eggnog. It's just, I don't know, there's a lot going on in this glass. You get cinnamon, nutmeg, everything you would taste in eggnog. But then it's weird because you still get that like marshmallow flavor. It's almost like it's like a marshmallow flavored eggnog. Okay, so the finish isn't that long. I would say it's like kind of a short, but more leaning towards a medium finish. It doesn't have a lot of viscosity, but the flavor profile is definitely there. In fact, I would say for anyone that is like just now kind of beginning to drink um, whiskey, this would be a good introduction for them to kind of get into it. It's very easy on the palate. It's not too harsh. It tastes like what it said on the bottle. I know sometimes we'll get, bottles that will claim to taste like certain things and you don't get the flavor at all, or sometimes it's a little bit overpowering. But what I will say about this one is you actually taste the marshmallow. You actually get that like s'mores flavor. In fact, in the finish, you start to get that graham cracker taste that you would get from making a s'mores and like putting it over the fire pit, your marshmallow. Overall, I will say that this is a very, very delicious pour. I would buy this again. In fact, I'm glad that we have a backup bottle. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And if you guys have the opportunity to pick this up, especially at MSRP, I wouldn't pay anything like outrageously crazy on secondary. Definitely pick this up. I think that it's a unique bottle to have in your collection. And it's definitely like something that, sharing with friends, it's a good conversation piece. I'm curious to hear what others think about this. Now, before you guys get out of here, make sure, again, you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, share, comment, click that bell. Make sure you're not missing anything or any future posts. If you guys have not yet, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram page that is solely for my bourbon whiskey, shenanigans. It's On the Rocks, ONTHERAHHX. I also have a TikTok. I'll put that across the screen, everything, so you guys can see it visually. And I will also put everything in the description box so you could just literally click on the link and it'll take you to each of the pages. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys next time on the next Whiskey Review. Cheers.